So, all right, so you got your picture, you got your resume. Now, you can call these companies. You know, it's the 21st century. You know, you got Skype, you got other variants of Skype, and you got long distance calling. You know, you can get a little phone card. That could make all the difference in the world if you call, hello? Yes, I'm calling from the States. I just wanted to see if you guys got my email or whatever. Now, yes, if a million people do that, they're probably going to not like it, but chances are you'll be the one of few who are actually calling all the way to Japan. And, you know, you might talk to someone like, hello, and you can make a little connection, and then when she's checking over the resumes, you'll put two and two together, and that could increase your chances. It could also hurt you, too, if you call and you're like, yo, well, you know what I mean. You gotta be respectful, right? Okay, so now you gave your resume, you sent your picture, and you got your first email back, and it says, we're sorry. We are unable to hire you at the moment. Now, it happened to me. I've been there. So what I suggest is you go downstairs or go upstairs or just go somewhere. Move. You know, drink some water, orange juice, apple juice, you know. Call up a friend and say, hey, I didn't get the first job I applied for, and you know, after you walked it out, get back to your seat on the computer and do it again, and do it again, and do it again, and do it again. Like there's literally 1,000 jobs out there or more. And your first time, now, I'm sure it's possible that you can get turned down 1,000 times. But it's more likely that you'll get turned down 500 out of 1,000. That's 50-50. Now, you increase your chances if you keep doing it. The minute you give up and stop and just, you know, and you always can email them again and ask why, or you can call them. You know, just keep moving. All right? Next, the best time to start looking for a teaching job in Japan. So if you're doing JET, you should have started like last year, because it takes like 1.5 years for them to do their whole paperwork process. Other companies, eikaiwas, they will be more, they're year-round schools. So it's possible that you can get a job today, tomorrow, next week, next month. Whereas ALT positions, they're school year round. They have a school schedule, so it starts in March, it ends in March, that kind of cycle. So regardless, if you want to get a teaching job, start sending your applications now. What are you waiting for? You waiting for 1,000 other people to do it before you, and then you're on the pile? You know, get into the groove. All right, so now you got the second email, and it says, hey, congratulations. We want to interview you. We want to do a phone interview. All right, pat yourself on the back. Do it again. All right. So now basically someone's going to call you and they're going to interview you. It's similar to any jobs that you have interviewed for before, but this time, you know, it's for a teaching job in Japan. Remember that. There's no difference between the interview process. You had a job before, you're applying for a new job. So don't get nervous, don't worry, relax. Same type of environment. All right, they're going to ask you questions, you have to answer them. You need to answer their questions with information that will make you seem like a very good candidate. You know? So if they ask you if you like kids and you say no, then I'm asking you, why are you applying for a teaching job? Now, yes, I understand that maybe you're coming to Japan for other things. You want to be a rapper. You want to be a singer. You want to learn martial arts. You want to watch anime. You want to... Yeah, okay, I understand that. But this is a teaching job. They want teachers, not otaku, fanboys, crazy people, artists. So if you are having a hard time conveying that you want to teach without saying those things, then chances are they're going to see through why you applied to them, and they won't hire you. Because there's a lot of other people who just want to teach. You know, people do want to teach, and they're your competition. All right? So, on the phone interview, I read this somewhere, and I'm just passing it along. It says you should make a happy place, a quiet, happy place for your interview. So maybe in the attic, or maybe in the corner of your house, where nobody will be there. It'll just be you. It's quiet. You have adequate lighting. You have a pen and pencil, paper ready. And, you know, no one's going to bother you. They understand that when you're in your happy place, we'll call it the interview place, that no one's to bother you. Because this happened to me. I was on the phone in my happy place, which is in the attic. And I'm talking to the lady. She's like, so, you know, what's your name? Well, she knows my name, but, you know, she's asking me questions about my resume. And my mother, I live, it's the attic, 3 floors, America. So she's in the kitchen, and she shouts up to the top, Matthew! And you could hear it. And I covered up the phone, like, I dropped the, like, it threw me off because I didn't know what I was supposed to do, and I was like, oh. And then I ignored my mom. Sorry, Mom. And she kept coming up the steps, and then finally when she got up the steps, I'm like, Mom. She's like, oh, sorry. So, you know, if you're going to do an interview, make sure you schedule a time when, you know, your nephews and nieces, babies, dogs, and all that are not able to bother you. Well, you know, kids are kids, but, you know. And be prepared, you know, rehearse or relax. You know, if they said they're going to call you at 4, get up to your place your happy place at 3 and just kind of chill. You know, get your mind, get a cup of water there. You know, think of, just relax. That's all I can really say, because you never know what curveballs they're going to throw you. You rehearse this and they throw you that. So, just relax. Now, to help you with the relaxing, let me tell you about some of the people who might be calling you. All right? The company people.